Another fucking week in the books.
Yeah.
Another Thursday.
Another Thursday. We're here today with Chess. You guys, we just got introduced to you guys. You talked to us through Instant Messenger. And
yes.
We're now interviewing you guys.
And here we are.
All 5 of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had to clear a lot of shit out of the room for it.
Yeah.
You've lured us here and
Thank you very
trapped
much.
us here.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, right.
There's a
It's a
series
perfect cover.
a series of riddles away.
Yeah, we got the chance to see you guys' work with the band Melrose, I guess, a couple
we
weeks
fucking
ago,
love them.
and we love those guys too. So we were like, hey, we want to do that. That
I
looks
think they
cool.
were like our second interview on here way back in the day. I don't think
wow.
we were doing videos then, and then they had their new shit come out recently. It was like, fucking come back, man.
Nice.
We'll fucking show your faces.
No, they're
this time.
killers. I know
fucking kill.
they're murdering it right now. It's
Yeah.
awesome.
I don't think I still haven't seen them live though.
You
I
must.
know, yeah,
They're
I know.
tight.
You do.
Right.
You
We caught
should.
him over at the Turkey Stuffer with Neutral Snap.
Neutral
Yeah,
Snap.
that's
Yeah.
really the one that I should have gone to as well because they do the song together, all that shit.
That was a rad show.
Wonderful lineup.
yeah. Excuse me.
So how did this band start, man?
So Chess is roughly a year and a half old. It came from an indie band called Golden Coves originally, which was kind of born out of a huge like jam hodgepodge thing. And from that point,
things up.
What's that?
me
Turn the
and
faders up.
our bassist Keith over here, me and him were jamming kind of as like a rhythm section. I'm a drummer primarily. I've been a drummer for 15, 16 years roughly.
Was
That's
you not
why
drumming at
Matt
all
said
in
you were
this?
his drum tech.
That's right. Yeah.
In high school.
And I did marching, percussion, all that stuff. Did LSU Tiger Band and all that. And so me and Keith started jamming, and eventually we decided to take Golden Coves into Chess and turn it from an indie band into a rock band in theory. Get some overdrive on there, get some bell on the ride, Let's jam. And yeah, from that point forward, we met Leb, we met these guys here, and we've been able to build something that we're honestly really, really proud of. We've been having a lot of fun building, and we're thankful for you guys for having us.
Oh, yeah,
'cause
of course.
none of this stuff is really public yet, so
Right.
it's kind of exciting to be able to talk about it a little bit in the future tense, and so that once it starts kind of slowly dripping out and starting in January, hopefully folks will be able to look back on this.
I know
we
you
can
guys
put
have a
that in
song
anything.
called Golden Coves, right?
Yeah,
is
we
that
do.
about the
That's
band,
right.
or is that just like
yeah,
let's fuck off?
not lyrically, but
Yeah.
the whole song
homage
feels like
to
you're
it.
in a beach. You're
Yeah.
just feeling all these cool surfy waves and everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like let's call it homage. Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a weird hodgepodge just because so there are members that are newer than others because this is a strange blend of music really just because you have touches of creativity from like a lot of different people because of life. A lot of people have like revolved through the band in that short amount of time.
Yeah.
It's true.
And I mean, you've got stuff where it's like, oh, well, this is really indie sounding, but then it drifts into like a pop punk with almost like kind of like a Kid Leroy style like rap touch to it just to throw in that flavor. And then, I came from like, I'm a little bit older than these guys. I'm 33.
Okay.
And, I had a bunch of songs written from like an older band of just stuff I'd collected that all of a sudden now get injected into the mix as well.
Right.
So, which really kind of is like, okay, well, it becomes a guessing game of who wrote what song.
Very
Okay.
true.
Like,
Yeah. We actually, as a band,
Take a guess.
have never like written an original concept together.
Okay.
Like with all of us, it's usually either like me and Keith or me and Leb or me and our original guitarist Colin Gillet. I'll give him a shout out.
There you go.
Fucking
Yeah.
awesome dude. Me and him went to high school together, and during that LSU, I kind of mentioned that big hodgepodge jam thing. That's kind of when a lot of this stuff was happening. So yeah, we had quite a few folks kind of coming in, jamming with us, coming out, trying to be official members, then realizing they don't want to be official members, and us realizing maybe we don't want to have you as an official member or whatever.
right,
And
yeah.
just tricks of making a band. It's tricky.
Yeah, the turbulent road.
Road.
The stable road of a musician.
Right.
Like,
But yeah, Colin wrote a lot of the original indie riffs and stuff, and then and eventually we met Phil, and he kind of backed out to kind of focus on job, girlfriend, all that good stuff.
Yeah,
So no, he's
as
a
it
great
goes.
guy. We're still
life
really, really
once
great with him.
again.
Yeah.
But no, Phil stepped in. He's a fucking killer, man. I mean, he plays full time on Bourbon Street. He's running out to Texas all the time, playing with Jake Bush and all sorts of other Texas acts out there, killing it, man.
I've done a little bit of everything and been around.
Yeah.
Just
Yes, it's true. And Leb here is a really great producer and rapper as well. We realized, so I was like, hey, what if we kind of inject that into a little bit of what we're doing? And it just kind of felt natural to do so.
So it's very, again, weird blend of just a lot, dude.
Yeah.
Are you guys doing in-house, like recording in-house? Or,
Yes.
the stuff that you did? Yeah.
Absolutely.
So we have a friend named Adam Haynes. He's a great guy. He's a band leader out on Bourbon Street that Keith got the pleasure of jamming with, and I know Phil's jammed with in the past.
Killer dude. Absolutely.
Yeah.
killer.
Badass.
Great cat. And so, yeah, he was kind enough, to barely even knowing us,
Right.
to let us go to his studio over on the West Bank and cut drums over
Nice.
there. So we
Yeah.
get nice, really great acoustic drum recordings. He's got mics like up in his attic, to
Fuck
get like the huge boom and everything. So we get the drum recordings there, and then from there, yeah, it's all in house, all on our own computers, our recording devices. And Phil's kind of the tech guy. He's got some really nice stuff.
I've just been through it.
Yeah, right. Just over enough time and just have the things now.
Bro, I was like a fledgling, like, I've done some of my own stuff, and then I was with this country guy, and we were doing a radio show, and he was basically like, it's like, hey, yeah, we got some stuff coming out, and he's like, yeah, it's not just an album, it's a double album. It's a double album, is it? we didn't talk about this.
Like,
Like,
somebody gonna tell me about that shit?
Yeah, I'm looking down the barrel and be like, all right, I've just been publicked into making a double record. We're gonna have
Gotta write some more fucking songs here.
so I've been through it, and just being older and kind of like looking at it, it's like, all right, well, if we're gonna record this, like, let's because I see a bunch of young guys with a lot of creativity who maybe just haven't been through the ringer like I have, and it's just like, okay, well, let's
Yeah.
let me cut like 10 years of learning off of you
Right.
if I can.
Much appreciated.
Much appreciated.
There are always new ways to be screwed over in this business.
Oh yeah.
And they're getting creative.
They are. It's true.
Where did you guys record the tracks? Who were you?
All over the place.
Yeah, so like the ones that we have kind of listed in that
Yeah.
Untitled compilation, everything. Yeah, a lot of that has been recorded at our spot over in St. Claude or at Phil's spot in Baton Rouge.
Okay.
So we're a little bit spread out. I know Matt, our newest member here, he's up in Hammond at Southeastern. So, and he just joined us maybe 3 months ago or so.
Oh wow.
Which is pretty
Yeah, it's, like,
awesome.
real fucking soon.
Yeah. A lot of the songwriting, I'm playing drums for and writing the structures in that case
Yeah,
usually,
right.
and then working melody with the other cats. Except for Phil's songs. Phil's usually kind of handling most of his own stuff.
We're just trying to cut the distance out of this because like we're
Yeah,
all
that's
pretty,
a lot of driving around.
Because like
yeah,
I'm
for
in
sure.
Baton Rouge, these guys are in not Chalmette but almost Chalmette pretty much, and then he's up in Hammond, and it's just so much driving.
That's a
and
lot. Yeah.
Yeah. Thankfully we have all the tech and computers and everything to be able to.
That's not too
generally
bad. Yeah. It's like fuck, once a month, or you guys try to meet every week.
We were meeting. We were meeting every week
Yeah.
for the
Mhm.
past.
Yeah, that's a lot of driving.
I guess.
Yeah.
Well, we got a set. We
6,
got a
7
tight
months.
45, but we rehearsed before we came over here, just jamming on a new song that we're adding to the set because like we've been doing a little bit of 45s just to kind of work out the kinks in the show.
Yeah.
And we have a couple more songs we want to add on to make it a full hour
Yeah.
live set to really hit the new year. When everybody gets their money back from Christmas and all that.
Right.
kind of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Can we curse on the show, by the way?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck
Nice.
it.
There's nothing
Okay.
like too overly racist. Yeah, I don't like it. Shit like that.
Yeah, we'll keep it
Perfect.
just
Thank
fuck
you.
bombs.
Yeah.
We
yeah.
already-
That's not a problem. We don't. This is not going to be monetized in
That's
any
funny.
fucking way.
We're
Nice.
a diverse group. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I guess that answers your question. All over the place, and,
Yeah.
and we do our best to kind of manage it all and keep track of stems. And we've got our own, Google Drive with all of
there
our
you go.
content
Yeah.
that we're sitting on to wait to publish
Oh,
once we
no.
have our singles ready, and it's all there. We're
Yeah. Right.
biding our time, making sure it's all nice and ready to go.
You
to
guys
be like,
mixing and mastering it yourselves too, or are you sending it off for that man?
No,
Yeah,
we're
outsourcing
That's
that.
fuck yeah.
We
That's
send
the way
that to
do
a
it.
chef, yeah, or somebody with fresh ears who hasn't heard.
That's
it a
really a
million
big
and half
one. Yeah.
times.
Like
That's
maybe
what
you
other
can get
people
them
have actually said for us to
for
do.
a lot of that shit,
Because
yeah.
we've always had the same guy who recorded it mix it as well. So they're like, oh man, you should actually
just send it off to somebody else. That
yeah,
hasn't been
especially
there
since
through the
we're
whole
doing it
thing.
in house.
Yeah.
Especially, we
Yeah.
we don't want to have we don't want to taint it with our pre-biases.
Right,
You know,
yeah.
it's like, let's have somebody that has a completely fresh ear set, a
Right.
completely different mind.
Well,
you
just
know,
how many times are
attack
you going to
this
listen
see what
to
they
it
think.
and actually make it like the thing that you want? After a while, it's like everything sounds fucked up.
Yeah.
There's something I can pick apart for every little thing here. You know?
I always think of it as like building a house. Like if you built this house and you're trying to sell it to somebody, you know where the walls aren't square.
Yeah,
like,
right,
You know
yeah.
where
It
you
looks good to
buried
them,
the
but, like,
shit
oh,
behind
this
the
is fucked.
facade.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're like, please don't notice this. I know that's the first thing you're gonna notice is that tiny insignificant detail, and
And
no
was
one
like,
would
no,
ever.
I didn't notice until you told me about it, but now it's all I think about.
Every day.
Yeah.
So
Hidden secret.
how did you guys meet in college?
Yeah, that's a good question. I guess we could trace it back to the the summer of 2023. I don't know if this might be, well, I guess it's not monetized, right?
No.
No. I don't know if anybody's had a psychedelic experience
Yeah.
or
Yeah,
anything
sure.
like that.
Yeah.
But I had a very intense one 2 summers ago. You could to say the least.
It's a great starting point.
Yes,
Yeah, right.
I mean it's kind of a huge premonition of what's happening in the show. So I'm honestly not ashamed of it.
There you go.
And I
always like
haven't done them
tripping.
since. So you know.
I was never a big tripping guy, but like when I did them, I had fun. But it's like this
Yeah.
is like a
The
once
first couple
every, like,
times
5,
I get
10
the
years for
I get
me,
the fun
you know?
part of it, and
Yeah.
I just kind of got to the other side and saw
Yeah.
the not fun part. But it also taught me a lot about myself, you know.
It
and-
always does,
and
It
that's
always
why
does.
I'm pursuing music now. And
Yeah.
so once I took a gap year from college, came back for my senior year at LSU, and reconnected with a high school friend named Colin, who I mentioned before. We started to kind of just jam on concepts and stuff. I had some other friends just from a different facet from like LSU Drumline stuff that I would just jam with all the time. So I was like, hey, Colin, what if we put it together? Met Keith at a bar,
checking that
invite
out.
him to the jam. Met a whole bunch of other cats, invite them to the jam. We put the jam out on stage, completely dissolves. Breaks apart into like 3 different bands. So
okay.
Golden Coves has formed it from that point. I'm singing, trying to be like an indie singer, and then me and Keith are the rhythm section for a totally different band that's like doing like R&B fusion type
Nice.
stuff, I guess you could call it.
That's right now, or that was then.
That was then. This,
Okay,
this
yeah.
is like
I-
spring of 2023.
Gotcha. Yeah,
I want to get this right. So y'all put up a jam of people in 3 different bands, like
So-
what,
It was a
12
in the
person
middle
So
of
we
it?
took
Yeah.
12 people.
12 people. That's too many fucking
And
people
ma-
to coordinate. Fuck
It was
that.
it was
Like,
fucked up. Yeah, we took 12 people
All of this.
and made a bunch of songs where 7 people would play and it would rotate to the next people.
It was
It was
insane.
Y'all
it was
doing tag
talent. It was a
team?
talent show. Is
Right,
what it
yeah.
was.
So-
It's your turn.
So
Our
from
band
there,
is called
yeah,
Open Mic.
it's like that's not gonna last,
Right,
you know.
yeah.
And then factions form and all that stuff. So
Yeah.
yeah, this is all
Very
spanned of like
cliquey in your
2
own band.
months.
Game of bands over here.
2 months.
So, yeah.
And so yeah, that all dissolves. Golden Coves. Me and Colin are trying to do our thing. Me and Keith are the rhythm section in a different band. Keith is not in Golden Coves. He thinks it's fucking stupid. He's like, indie music is silly. I'm not messing with any of that bullshit. And I'm like, fuck you. But we're jamming anyway. Fuck it. And me and him definitely developed a very tight relationship in that band.
For sure.
Especially by just being a rhythm section.
Right.
Keith. Oh yeah, actually, you should talk about your background on the instrument in the first place because that kind of ties in.
So, referring back to Colin, the guitar player,
Yeah.
I also tried to play guitar. And Colin kind of just told me I was dog shit and I should try to play bass.
Bass, man. Yeah.
And I played bass and I was pretty all right at it.
Yeah.
Like I understood the concept almost immediately and then just kind of took off with it.
Yeah. It's easy too with
and
the
I jumped
guitar.
in and Jake Loki taught me a lot about rhythm because he's a drummer.
Right.
I was just a fucking Motley Crue cover guy in my bedroom.
Fuck yeah.
I was good at Motley Crue.
Didn't know what
that was
that
it.
was.
Though. I didn't know what the one was. I didn't.
It was good at Motley
So-
Crue. You throw anything else behind the
Right.
It's
It's
just,
not a bad thing to be good at. Like, yeah.
And so yeah, kind of trying to catch him up to speed on some musical things. But then at the same time, I would walk into his place almost every other day, and he has like a music theory video up on YouTube. And now, I mean, you have your bass tuned down a whole step, right?
Yeah,
And you
I'm-
can just key change on the fly and just listen to anything and
Nice.
immediately be able to play along. And you can like grid slapping, like moving the accent partial and all kinds of stuff that most people aren't practicing.
I
So-
no-lifed it for a minute.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, no, I mean it all paid off. So, so anyway, me and him are developing a tight relationship. Me and Colin are trying to do anything. Anything's not really fucking working out.
Right.
Golden Coves is not really going anywhere. Although, like 3 of the songs that we play now are kind of born around that
Okay,
time.
yeah.
But yeah, so I'm talking with Keith about it, and I'm really distraught, and I'm just like, I don't really understand what's going on, you know, and I don't feel fulfilled. And I did something called drum corps, DCI. It's like kind of a professional marching band type thing.
Okay.
Did that for like 6 years, you know. So I'm a pretty competitive person, you know.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know, he was like, well, what do you want to do? And I was like, well, I want to make music that's heard by people, you know, like if it sells a stadium or if it can get like global sales or whatever, that's the fucking dream.
Right.
But also, like, I just need to get this music out, you
That's
know
the
what I
big
mean?
one,
And
yeah.
I need to, like, just hearing a riff is like, there's a whole world right there.
Yeah.
We need to open that up and explore that, you know?
Yeah.
So Keith was like, well, I can buy into that, but it can't be an indie band. It's got to be a rock band.
Why are
Motley
you
Crue
so?
guy.
Why are you
Joke's
so
on you.
against reverb? Why are you so against a good infinite reverb?
I don't see it at like Mile High Stadium or Red Rocks happening.
It's what I mean. Like it's gonna sound like that at Red Rocks anyway. It's just a cavern.
I think they're just reverby no matter
Yeah,
how you play.
right.
Yeah.
So let's play it without the reverb and let's use overdrive and let's let the natural.
on
And then
that-
naturally do it when we play all the huge places.
On that gig, yes. Anytime we play a warehouse or a big box.
Yeah.
You're always pushing for reverb.
Not. I tend to like delay more, but I understand, you know, what comes with this kind of music where there's like a lot of like just these riffs where they're spacious. Like I think we have one where it's like a and it just like the reverb just helps it bleed over into that space in between. I love layers. And believe me,
Facts.
working with these guys, they also love layers.
Yeah.
A
Yeah.
good bit. And basically, it just becomes like, you know, we want to make it to where it's like a full recording, you know what I mean? Pads and all this like fun digital stuff, but at the same time, like, it still needs to be like economic. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like, you need to be able to sing the main,
Right.
whatever the focus of the camera, quote unquote, is. Like, you need to be able to sing that with your mouth, and that's what gets people, you know,
Yeah.
gets
And
it
it's
stuck
so
in their
cool he
heads.
says that, because that was the whole point of chess, was like to make things that are unique and special but versatile and commercial.
Yeah.
Was the biggest thing. It's like we can't make it if people don't want to listen to our shit. you know?
100%. Yeah.
And,
it's a good
you know,
attitude to have, really.
Exactly. So trying to make efficient structures that, you know, hit all the points they need to, no more, no less,
Yeah.
you know, and getting all the colors we want without getting too much fluff. And that's something we're still kind of working on. You
Right,
know?
yeah.
But kind of, you know, being able to just be refined about everything we're approaching. And the name actually came about in, I guess, probably a month or two after we had that conversation, and changed the name to Chess because Keith and our original drummer, Scott, a great guy, also went to Brother Martin High School, which is where me and Colin went, I'll mention. They went up to Ohio and did a 2-day, like, there and straight back, no hotel, nothing, to go pick up and bite on a deal for a trailer, like a hitch trailer, that had a sub, 2 PAs, a whole lighting rack.
Oh, shit.
And the lights and everything, plus a whole, like, bag of cables and all that stuff.
A bunch of boxes and gadgets. And
I
all
believe
kinds.
$3,000.
It was. I talked him down to 1,700.
That's pretty
What?
good. Yeah.
I didn't even know
Pretty
that.
fucking good. Yeah.
One's man's trash, dude. You
No, that's what I'm
nailed it,
saying.
bro.
And he was really cool about it too. He was like, "Let me know if you're up in this area, and I'll try and pull up." But yeah, that was a long,
a big
fucking
fucking
drive.
trip. Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah.
I went up. I traded cars with one of my family members in this drive too.
Yeah.
So we went to St. Louis, switched the cars around, then went to Ohio.
Yeah.
And so it took a
That's
long
a
ass
fucking
time.
drive. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, it was insane.
Yeah,
And Scott was like, "If you need to switch, wake me up." And I was fucking shaking the shit out of
Lifeless.
Scott. And
No.
nah,
Scott's a
I
great
just
guy,
drove
too.
until the sun came up, and then we switched.
Yeah, and on that drive back, we called, and we knew we didn't want the name to be Golden Coves anymore, obviously. So we had been kind of brainstorming it throughout the weeks, and on the drive back, I'm just like, Keith, this is fucking crazy, dude. We're not playing checkers anymore. We're playing chess.
Oh,
That's
I think
it.
you fucking said that earlier today. Some shit like
Isn't that
yeah.
good? And he was
About
like,
this.
"That's
Yeah.
it." And I was like, "Oh wait, chess is hard as fuck." Like, yeah, imagine a band called Chess. That's like,
Right.
you know.
It's a
So,
domain we'll never have. We'll never
Yeah.
have chess.com.
But
we'll never have
and
it.
Keith is from Wyoming,
They won't.
and we did get the Chess LLC.
Okay.
Which is lit as fuck. On the business, it is Chess LLC.
Just another thing to make us weird.
Yes.
Our LLCs over in Wyoming.
But yeah, so all that happened. We go through that summer and we're writing a whole bunch of the songs that we have at this point through just various characters, like people that were friends of ours. Colin was still kind of involved at that point. Me and Keith were developing a knack for writing. We meet Leb in July of 2024. And I took some extra summer classes, so I'm about to graduate college here. And I won't necessarily get into the whole story about how we met. It's also an extremely strange coincidence, like through a Spanish classmate of mine that I had lent a microphone to somebody that he was working with, and I didn't even meet him. Right. And she connected us somehow. Like it was nuts. It made zero sense.
Louisiana's the biggest small town in the world.
It is.
For sure.
Like everyone's connected, man.
We ended up in the same house together, and yeah. So me, Keith, and Leb just sat at a table, and he took us through pretty much his whole discography. We took him through pretty much all of what we had. And Leb was like, well, I did drumline in high school, and I know how to play some piano. And we were like, oh, we need a piano player. Like, we'll go with that one.
Yeah, do that one. We have enough fucking drummers, man.
Right. No, yeah, genuinely. And so he was willing to fulfill the role. And obviously, he knew about his production and rap abilities and everything. So, once he kind of really started hitting the ground in terms of music, it was like, well, maybe he could kind of fit in on some of this.
Right.
Literally the next month, August of 2024, we move in together in St. Claude. So we knew him for a month.
Right.
And I think you and Keith both dropped out of college. Is that right?
A lot of yeah,
Kinda.
I did.
That was the big news that hit
out.
me with you guys. Was that you were like, man, I dropped out of college to do that. I was like, bro.
Like, not right.
So fallback, fuck.
So
And okay, you should tell
I
him about
dropped
yourself.
out, but not
On the
because of
traditional
this.
case.
I dropped out before I met Jake, but I used to be a cheerleader at the University of Wyoming. And I tried out at LSU, and my point of contact got fired, so I didn't make it.
Oh, dude.
And I did not get a scholarship, and I was not going to
Isn't that
pay
crazy?
LSU
That's
for being
crazy
out of
money
state.
there. Yeah, crazy money.
So I didn't do anything for the first year I was in Baton Rouge.
Like whenever I was jamming
had
with
to
him,
figure
when I
it the
met
fuck
him,
out.
he was just hanging the fuck out. You're
Yeah.
working. Doing
I worked
your
in
thing.
freaking Lafayette for some fucking reason. But
It was insane. And so we just fucking jumped it. Like we were literally on the diving board. Like, hey, just fuck it. Like we kind of believe in this. Like let's just
that's what you gotta
move
do
in
it.
and
Yeah.
go for it. So
Yeah.
we moved in together in August 2024, and then that whole time just basically laid all the foundations in terms of music, in terms of files, in terms of all that stuff of what we wanted Chess to be.
Yeah.
And that August as well, towards the end, we connected with Phil on an app called Vamper.
Which is
Oh,
the
yeah.
weirdest.
Shout out to Vamper.
Shout out,
I
not
know that.
sponsored.
Yeah,
Shout out, Vamper.
yeah.
It's the weirdest thing to me.
Super fucking weird, man.
Like,
the
you're-
people on it, the when you look it up, it's like this just feels like you're getting fucking murdered.
Well,
100%, like,
Just the principle of like, I'm gonna choose who I make music with based on how you look.
yeah,
and
and your weird ass description.
And
Right.
we're weird. Like, we're
Yeah.
just a weird people. And, like, we don't generally choose the best pictures of ourselves because it either runs the spectrum of, like, I'm in my bedroom, I woke up, I don't care.
Yeah,
Versus, like, the ultra glam, Like,
Yeah.
it's just like, how do you're just going
just
to be
putting
like,
dating app fucking pictures. of you
Yeah,
holding
dude.
bass and
like, you're like-
swinging that axe. Like, yeah, man, let's make some music together.
you're going to jam with somebody's, like, top pick on Tinder. And it's
Fuck
like,
yeah.
what? Bro.
That's good.
Yeah, somebody we had talked to had found one of their members that had lasted for a while off of Vamper.
Nice.
Same shit. Yeah,
Oh,
on
yeah.
Tinder, that's what I meant. A grinder. Right. Yeah.
Easy
Like,
Tinder.
I mean, you want dudes. It's got to be
And,
grinder.
I'm sure that, like, I mean, their success stories, it's just a weird concept to me.
It's very weird. Yeah, like a musician marketplace. It's fucking weird.
Yes, no.
Yeah, right,
Well,
yeah.
Why do I only
30
match with
swipes a day.
girls?
So, right?
Oh yeah, no, it all worked
It
out.
worked.
It totally worked.
did.
We found him.
Shout out.
And,
You must
Phil,
have had a good picture.
dude, it was like sweaty as fuck on like a festival
right.
stage, like hair flying,
Oh.
something like that. It was
It's
so
not
funny.
public.
It was between
anymore.
that or like me
like, well, this guy
in the
looks
bear
badass.
skin next to the fireplace. I don't know.
But yeah, so we connected. You did Tiger Band as well, right?
Yeah, I was a trombone player back in the year they went all the way to the national
There you go,
championship,
fucking-
and
That's
then they
the
lost.
best way. Oh,
Oh,
And then
I didn't realize that.
we couldn't turn it off. The baritone section was crying, and the Alabama fans were apologizing, like sincerely. They were like,
Really?
"Look, we're sorry. Like we wanted to win, but this isn't how we wanted to."
Not
Because
like
that was like
this.
that weird game where like Les Miles did something. Either way,
Yeah.
it just turned into a. That was my year, and then I just kind of got out of it. It was really cool because my dad was in it and all that, but
Okay.
I ended up choosing rock music more and ended up just doing a whole bunch of stuff. I ended up I remember I had a band, Orange Joe. I started playing like cover music, and it got me out of waiting tables, and I was like,
Yep.
yes, cool, I can like make a living doing this. And then I got stuck with like an absolute shitbag my first time around, and then just been through the ringers with like blues. I've been in so many weird places through my adventures,
man,
but
I can't-
eventually
I do a couple cover bands. I can't do blues, man. I play bass. It's the same fucking thing. It's just on
My
a different
guy.
note. Just started in a different area, and then just let the guitar solo for 5 minutes.
Well, I was the bass player in this
Oh, yeah,
band,
right,
but
so
this
then-
was a crazy band because all blues bands are the same in the sense
Yeah.
of like I'm sure this doesn't apply to all blues bands,
does.
but we know the stereotype is
Here it
that
comes.
in the middle generally is a just very very eccentric character.
yeah.
And like he just has his quirks that for some reason everybody around him just puts up with. Like they just make way. Like he's the person on the road that like can't drive, and just somehow by divine intervention like everything opens up for that person.
Yeah.
But like yeah, but around the world, and I come back home and I want to kind of do anything but country because I've been doing country for a long time.
Oh, speaking of that, you should talk about your tours.
I met these guys, and yeah. Well, so I went to Europe twice, and then 3 times, and I went to Bangkok twice, and both
To do
in the-
country.
both, yeah, honestly.
Nailed it.
Yeah, right, hell yeah.
Both in the same year. So the culture shock was literally like March Bangkok, June Switzerland, and then October Bangkok again.
Right.
And besides like just like the jet lag, it was just like, oh, here's like a New Orleans on steroids. Like everywhere, like you're on Bourbon Street, and then you look down a side street like Conti, and it's like another Bourbon Street, and it's just like, oh no, it's just never gonna end. And then you go to Europe where they're like, oh, do you want a coffee? You want it with cream? Like, look, it's so neat. And then you go back over there and they're like piling trash bags like 30
right.
feet high on the
Fucking
trash.
raging.
It's
Like,
where everybody dumps their trash from the world.
quite size. But I'm back here and I'm making rock music with these guys. It's just like I had a bunch of song, kind of same story. I had a bunch of music that was left in me that never really got to get out. And now there's like an outlet to kind of put it out where, I meet these young creative guys and I'm like, I see what you got going on. You've got a creative spark in you, and we can polish this and refine this, and I can maybe be the voice of experience here, but I can also maybe try and cut off like just a bunch of not fucking around in the sense of like messing around, like goofing off,
Right.
but in the sense of just like,
We don't need to do this to get where we need to go.
well, bro, there's so many scams, man,
Oh,
that
yeah.
are preying on young artists
Oh,
that are
yeah.
just like, oh, do you want to be famous? Do you want to succeed? Well, you have to do this. And I mean, like, whether
Sell
it's
your soul.
Well, I mean,
Right.
like, whether it's an AI tool or whether it's like a course or whether it's like, well, my marketing program, like, there's just so many like people who talk shit in this business.
Yeah,
you
well,
know?
all that shit is fucking trash. Anything that where they say if you follow my thing, it'll get you here. It's like it fucking won't. It 100% won't.
Was like, oh, come do my show. Oh, I mean, if you're a young band, never been through it, and
Yeah.
these guys are smart, but it's like never been through it, and it's like, oh well, we won't pay you. You have to pay us, but you get to do X, Y, Z.
Yeah, no, you never pay for a show.
It's
You
like
never pay for a show.
like I remember I did something called the Rock Mare before Christmas at some place in town called Cafe Istanbul. I don't know if it's still open.
I don't think so, but I remember that place.
The one that was right across the hallway from the grocery store
Yeah.
and the Mardi Gras
Yep.
float museum.
Yeah, the Mardi Gras World shit. Yeah.
What a strange combination of buildings.
Yeah.
besides the homeless man named Wire, who, as we were playing, I was watching over the crowds of our, all 27 people that we fucking brought.
Yeah.
And just seeing Wire just drinking drinks off the bar, like one by one, trying to take a sip out of every single one. And just looking
Everybody
at
here
it.
has herpes now.
Yeah. Everybody needs to get a new drink.
Yeah,
right now.
yeah.
The bar
And
was
a shot, some kind of shot, like hypodermic.
Bar was very happy, but it was one of those shows where it's like, oh, well, you wanted to come and do a show? That's super cool. Well, we're a predatory company, and actually, when you agree to do the show, we actually take 85%.
Yeah. We had that shit when I was way younger. That the whole like sell the tickets to get
Yep,
the spot bullshit.
that's the one,
and
yep.
That was fucking trash. And then they had this band that had sold like 200 tickets. They should have gotten the number one spot, but everybody
Yep.
they sold it to was under 18. But they didn't tell anybody you had to be 18 to get into the
What
place.
the
It's like,
fuck? No.
yeah, so they fucking like all the parents were out there yelling at the fucking promoter and shit.
yeah,
They
'cause
ended
they
up
bought all
letting
the
him in.
tickets.
Yeah,
That's
it's like
fire.
they fucking assholes. There was also it was at the Howlin' Wolf. It was like they don't let people in here like that. But you should have known
We've had
that
such
shit.
a bad experience at the Den.
Yeah.
And not as
200
chess. That
tickets
was like
for
a
the
different
Howlin'
thing.
Wolf.
Yeah, we haven't played there in a long time. The last time they wanted us to run the door on our own too, but they didn't tell us until after like we got there. What the fuck is
Same
this, man?
thing with me. And
Yeah.
I had my good buddy Red. He's a bad motherfucker, but he's got an eye patch, and so he's just a character like taking money at the door, dude. He's just like, yeah,
Yeah, this is the guy we got on the door. Yeah,
he's just taking shots of vodka and like counting money as it goes in.
that's fucking hardcore though. A guy in a patch, fucking taking shots of vodka, letting people in and
Fucking
out. It's
pirate
like, I need to
shit.
see,
Yeah.
right? I need to see that ID. It's like I don't know if you can.
I got
It's
an
like-
I got an eye patch and 9 fingers. You think I'm scared of you?
Yeah, not even, not
I'm
even.
scared of you.
That's good.
But no.
But yeah, we met this guy. It's awesome.
Yeah,
I love Phil.
Yes.
As you can see, it's been quite a revolving door.
Yeah.
Of just I mean, like that's a very short time period.
And that's not even where it really became the revolving door. Because Phil came into the band, and literally 2 months after that, we
One.
decided to let go our guitarist and our
One.
not Colin. We had a
Okay.
second guitarist at the time.
Yeah.
Colin kind of had already phased himself out
I
by that
gotcha.
point.
Yeah.
But yeah, we had a lead guitarist at the time. We had a drummer at the time that we let them go. They were both older cats that were just kind of doing their things, and they were very busy in those things. And we were like, hey, look, we respect that. We don't want to make this a messy thing. We fuck with you guys. We're going to let y'all go.
Right, yeah.
And it was a very chill thing. And then we met 2 new cats that we had met up in college, Brant and Logan. They're great guys. I know Logan is not afraid of us talking about this.
Yeah.
In fact, he said he kind of wanted us to.
I want to hear how you break this.
Yeah, how do
The
I break
fucking
this?
Dirty.
Yeah, this is
dirty
good.
laundry.
This is before we met him. He had an encounter at a bar with a friend who was trying to be more than friends, and Logan did not roll that way. Friend did not take it well. Logan escapes into his car. Friend's trying to break into his car, and Logan fires 2 warning shots outside of the window.
Uh-huh.
This is done in the city of Mandeville.
Oh yeah, that's not a good place.
Not
to
a
do
good place
That's
to
not
do
a good
that.
place to do that.
So we jammed with him from January to June. We got to play 1 show in June, and he
And he caught that charge.
Yeah, he caught the charge.
Yeah.
So
oh, they must have fucking sworn
Oh,
on it too. Man,
oh,
was
yeah.
waiting for
Over
that
a
shit,
year
dying
of
for that to
silence.
happen. Like,
so it was devastating, to be completely honest. Like
Right.
it was horrible. He
Free
didn't even get the
Bishop.
chance to actually. Free Bishop. He's the bishop.
there's some guy beating on the fucking window like, let me suck you
Hashtag
off.
free bishop. Holy shit.
Just get out of here. I'm not like that.
Genuinely, he is an amazing person. He's a man of God. He is a fucking incredible guitar player. He's just a good person, and
Good shot.
It was very right. That's good, and yeah, it was just super unfortunate.
Yeah.
So thankfully he got to play with the show with us, but he didn't get to argue the case. If he argued the
Really?
case,
Yeah.
if he lost the trial, he could have
Yeah.
faced 10 to 15.
That's a big one. Yeah.
But take plea deal and do like 2.5.
Fucking Saint Slamming.
You know, that's what you're gonna do. No, that's dead ass.
They're
Where you
dying
go?
to put you in jail.
Yeah,
Man, I mean,
Yeah.
that's
So yeah, we lost him, and right around that time, our drummer, he was having just some communication issues. I think he was having some mental health stuff kind of going on, and we got the chance to talk to him, and he ultimately decided it was kind of best interest for him to go, and we ultimately let him go.
Right,
you
yeah.
know. So he's a great
Let him
guy.
go
He
work
plays
on
with
his
an
shit.
awesome band up in Baton Rouge.
Nice.
We're still super tight with those guys. So thankfully, it's been a little bit of a revolving door, but for the most part, with
No bad
everybody we've
blood.
interacted with, we have no
Right.
bad blood in that
Yeah.
regard. But yeah, so we went a couple months just kind of working online to kind of finish the last touches of the 45-minute set, get most of all the singles ready. So we've literally... None of this is public. None of this even really matters. None of it was real. But it's all foundational to what we became and how we got to where we are. So we were able to lay a lot of groundwork during this period of time and pick Matt up for a couple shows to finish out the fall.
Oh yeah.
So that we can kind of be really ready to hit the fucking ground running in January.
Yeah,
so.
and everybody's splitting out of town because all y'all. I mean, like I know you're from here, and but all of the rest of y'all are from out of state. Yeah,
Houston, Texas. Wyoming,
right,
all over the place.
My family lives here, but I'm technically originally from West Virginia, northeast.
Yeah,
and Matt's from here, I think, right? He's got Breaux last name, so that's how you know.
Oh yeah. You're down here.
Are you
Cool
from
slap.
Hammond, or do you just go there for college?
I just go there for college.
Where are you from originally?
Slidell.
Oh yeah.
okay.
All right.
That's where this guy's from.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Fucking
Dirty Dale.
the dirtiest.
And Matt was a freshman when I taught him at Fontainebleau High School, which is hilarious. So it was very full circle to kind of come back to him because he was playing with a band called Toaster out in like Slidell, Mandeville area.
Oh yeah. I saw
fucking-
your band play at that beer garden
No way.
in Covington.
That's cool. Nice.
Yeah.
Toaster got around, man.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
we were doing like a whole bunch of like hanging out at other shows and stuff, and like the last week in November, first week of December, and we got to meet Neutral Snap and some other cats around that period of time, and they all knew Toaster.
Nice.
Like, we didn't realize.
Yeah, I love those
Such a big
dudes.
thing. So I love that. I love that you recognize that too. So, but yeah, he was fucking killing in Toaster. So we were like, and I was like, dude,
Yeah.
what's Toaster up to? And he was like, not really too much of anything. I'm
Perfect.
pretty free. And I was like, okay, what is that? maybe jam with us. And I mean, he's been such a great sport. I mean, he took on a whole 45-minute. We're adding on to the hour now. We should hopefully have it in time for like February period of time-ish, potentially.
Yeah, I've been having a great time.
But I mean, yeah, he's been learning a whole bunch of music that's not easy. Asking you to do all sorts of skill sets from shuffle to
Yeah, when
fucking
I heard the album, it's
straight
a lot
hard
of shit
rock
going
to,
on, for sure.
yeah, to
Does
metal.
every- Does everybody do the backup singing?
Live. Yep.
Yeah.
Very cool.
That's right.
Dude, this guy's 19.
Yeah.
Phenomenal player, dude.
Thank you.
Because, dude, I was 19, and I know the shit that I was at 19. And
I was
like,
trash.
You know,
Yeah,
me
like,
too.
I could
Total
drink like a
trash.
motherfucker, but like the playing was not good.
It's like you're just like you look back at videos, you're like, oh no.
Oh, I thought it was so good.
But, dude, that after that fourth shot of Fireball, I was killing. I was on. I was right there.
I was
But no,
on.
You were not. No, you
You
were
were
not,
not.
brother.
That was not it. Oh, when you puked everywhere? Yeah, I was really on it, wasn't it?
I think that's pretty much the timeline, though. Yeah, it was like indie band, meet Keith, make it a rock band, meet Leb, move in. I didn't really pose to you too much on that period of time. That was a huge decision to make. Like, do you have anything to say about that?
Absolutely. Depends on what you're asking about.
I don't know. Like, why? What made you believe in
Yeah,
chess?
right after a
what we
month.
had to present to you. We didn't have Phil at the time. We were still very much figuring our
Yeah,
shit out.
I
Like I
can't-
super needed a place to live.
I came in all this history.
So, for a very, very long period of time before I had met these cats, I was going about like 6 to 9 months, like living off of producing and engineering for people in like the rap community around BR and and mostly for the LSU people that I knew and had met very, very recently in that time. But I hadn't gone out of my house in like 4 months, unless it was to the apartment parties that I was hosting with these guys. That like there was this whole Club A-Light thing. I'm not gonna even dive into that.
Let's
but
dive into that.
Long story. It's good.
those were the parties that a bunch of guys, Vino, Julio, all those guys ended up hosting.
Shout out
these
Gino.
very, very small apartments that had like 600 people coming in and out.
Yeah,
of it.
right. Yeah.
Dead ass though, like genuinely.
Yeah,
You had to
that's good shit. That's
RSVP
really good
out,
shit.
and the RSVP would have 500. That's just the people that are
That
hearing
actually
about
said
it
they're
now.
going. Yeah.
We caved in a floor one time, and that's
Good
when the
God.
parties died down. But
yeah.
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 Bunch of stuff died.
That'll do it.
Bunch of stuff died.
Bunch of stuff died. Down.
you'll get those on the big jobs. But I had met these guys, and I got a text from one of the people that I go to these parties with. Was a very, very tight person that lived around the area I was living around in. She goes, "You should come and hang out. We're gonna go have a beer or two with these musician friends of mine." I'm like, musician friends? I might be down to go say what's up.
I am also.
I'm gonna be there for 1 to 2 hours max, and I gotta go home. I end up talking with these guys for 11 hours straight. I get there.
Overnight.
Mind you, I get there at like 5 p.m.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we talked, as Jake mentioned, we showed each other as much discography as we could. I was very down to talk like as deep as I could very, very quickly with specifically Jake and Keith. And they had asked me like, what do you want to do? And I paused. I never had like really been asked like, okay, what's the purpose of why you're doing music? And I wanted to make everybody smile. And the best way to do that would be with a platform, with a team of people chasing the same kind of goal. They had brought up the whole idea of chess and gave me the whole like story about the Ohio Drive and everything right there. I was in, but I had every single reason to doubt myself moving forward. And so I had talked with all the people I needed to about like, okay, listen, that's what I got going on in life right now. I think I could do this. And I drop out 6 days later from LSU, and I tell these guys, you know what? Where are we moving?
Yeah.
And I found out like a week before we moved where we actually, what
Exactly
the address
where
was
we were
and
gonna go.
everything. It was very, very fast.
It was like a 2-week turnaround from like meeting Leb to moving in with Leb.
my most impulsive and least regretted decision in music to
There
this
you go.
day.
Let's go. That's good.
That's a fucking trip.
Shit was
I came into all this history,
And then
Right.
Phil joins at
And-
that point, and then much later
I'm like-
we've brought Matt into the fold.
Matt missed so much.
Yeah, I'm learning this with you guys.
He's kind of still figuring it out, yeah. And then Logan is still in jail. He will hopefully be out. Yeah,
Free
he'll hopefully
Bishop.
be out like November 2027 if we get lucky. Like if he gets early, maybe something like that. But yeah,
That's
no,
hilarious to me.
it's
for some
wild.
reason. I'm sorry.
It's okay. He wasn't even like crying whenever he told us about it. He was low key like he wasn't laughing, but I mean,
He was just like,
great, but
he just kind of was like, it is what it is.
yeah.
the time slot just didn't work for a bootleg phone cameo.
right?
You know,
No, so
like,
yeah,
it's
sometimes
not gonna-
he does call us. We've visited him I think twice now in the jail, and we're gonna be making sure he gets all the media we're taking and sending him the songs as they come out and all that. So we'll keep him updated.
Didn't he say
Fully
something
plan to bring
about-
him on back once he's out.
Didn't he say something about having like a music thing at some point in there?
Potentially,
Like, for him?
yeah. I think
Like,
if he's
it's
involved with the
really cool
church,
with
or if he
them.
can, if he's allowed to get an
credentials
acoustic
on it.
guitar
There's
somehow.
like, yeah.
But
A lot
I
of
know he
hoops.
said he's been like writing down chords and coming up with ideas already. even.
Dude's
Anyway,
literally going Mozart over there with pen and paper.
because he's pretty musically and intelligent. So
He's looking at a work release program that might have a guitar in his hand in
Hey.
the next like 30 days from now. I
That'd be
guess
amazing.
from
Do
it.
This ballpark it's on.
Like,
that'd be amazing.
That'd be cool.
But yeah, so yeah,
imagine
it's been a fucking, it's admittedly, for not being a real public like band, it's been a fucking insane
Yeah,
journey
so-
Right on it, yeah.
already.
so our first song's gonna come out sometime next month.
Right.
Ideally
this.
January,
Our
probably
first
late
song.
January.
And this is the re-debut?
This is the re-debut of Wrongly
Wrongly
Free.
Free, yeah.
It's the
So-
song that me and Colin wrote. It was super indie. We released it at the time.
It is a lot different than what's on Spotify.
Hugely
than what
low
it's-
key. Yeah, it's like it's just a whole genre change.
Yeah.
And in my opinion, for the better. Like I think
Oh,
the,
yeah,
the new
yeah.
Wrongly Free to me just feels emotional. It's anthemic. It has strings in it. It's got
Yeah.
all the swoops and
The beginning harmonies
swallows.
are a lot
Are
fucking...
the strings
they're
Thanks,
from
man.
the keyboard?
Yes.
Yeah.
Shout out Hans Zimmer. I use
He's
he's got a very nice instrumental pack.
And yeah, so the engineer actually literally just texted me. He just finished his final tweaks for the final version. We've already been doing revisions and all that. So
Yeah.
hopefully we'll maybe have a master
Yeah.
tonight.
shit.
Thanks,
There you go.
playing staff.
Pretty good.
You guys
Out in
doing,
Atlanta.
physical stuff with it?
If not, hopefully this week.
Probably not yet, only because it's going to be the first thing.
Yeah.
I imagine what we'll probably do, at least for a physical, is like steadily put out some singles just to drip it out, right?
Yeah.
And then maybe put like,
That's what
if we want like
everybody's doing.
a small collection on like
Yeah.
an EP to actually
Yeah.
sell it.
Everybody's doing that shit.
Something
it's
to that
tricky,
effect.
Because you see bands. We could talk about this forever. Like just seeing, you see so many new bands that like drop a full EP, like 6 songs.
Yeah.
And maybe 1 or 2 of them, they'll be able to gain some social media traction, but they're never really able to fully promote the full product.
Yeah.
And especially an album. We have some buddies that dropped a full album. It's an incredible album. and it's just
gone.
Yeah, it's just
Into
there
the-
now,
into the
you know,
ether.
and they have to keep
I
pushing
did
it.
that, yeah.
Right.
Orange Joe as well.
Yeah, we did that, yeah.
Well, I think
Shout out to
that's
Orange Joe,
what,
by the way. Really
there you
badass
go.
band. His old band.
We spent all the money on the record, and then we didn't have any money to promote it, and then that apparently was,
It's a
An
big reason
issue.
why,
On your own, then,
why we wanted to be indie. You know, it's just like if we can kind of have it in our control, we can control the rate at which we're able to finish things. And
Yeah.
get them,
Well, I think that's
get
the
them
way
mixed and mastered.
Ben Melrose was talking about it. It's like we're not putting out an album. We're going to drop a new song every month and a half, 2 months, and then
Oh, nice.
in the end, you'll technically have a full album, but we're never releasing it as a full album.
Oh, that's neat. I don't know about that.
That seemed like a lot.
We still have some conversation to have about that, just because we're still finishing singles to make sure we have
Right.
something solid. We have roughly 8 singles planned of like the main big ones that we know we want to have out
Right.
as singles, but ideally like pretty much every month,
Yeah.
just try to drop something and just constantly keep attention, constantly
the
drop
thing, is
content
just-
daily. Put money into the ad revenue so that we're not putting a whole bunch of money into a studio or a producer that thinks he can charge however the fuck he however much he wants.
just play out the algorithm. Just fucking get it
bro.
running.
So
I'm sure we've all run into a person with say a producer, quote unquote.
yeah.
Bro, I did one where he wanted to charge us like $12,000
Good lord.
as like a band, and he was like, "Oh yeah, like let me talk to y'all's moms," and our moms were like, our moms were on the fucking ball, dude.
Right? Yeah.
Like, because they were gonna try and he was gonna try and get the money out of them, and they were like, "Wait, what? What the fuck? What the fuck you want this money
Where's this?
for?
What is this?
Itemize this shit for me." Like,
Yeah, right.
what? It's like,
That's good.
dude, it was, oh, dude, it was great. I think we gave him 2 days. It did not work out at all, dude. And I basically had to. That was the only time I've ever, I think, like had to like fire somebody and was like, "Look, dude, this is not gonna go. We gotta fucking bounce. Do you have my hard drive? I really need that
Yeah, I
hard
would like
drive."
that back with all the fucking files. on
Yeah.
it.
He had lent
Right.
us a book, and he was like, "I want my book back." I'm like, "All right, buddy. Like, yeah,
The
sure.
fuck.
It's in your mailbox, pal. Have a great day."
Yeah.
Just young band shit, dude.
Personally, I would like to drop an album. That's
Yeah.
that at least, I know a couple of us, that is our intent, is to ideally try to get 8 singles roughly out and then lead that into some kind of bigger compilation, for the end of 2026,
Yeah.
ideally. I'll talk a little bit about the show just because, until we have Wrongly Free out, and even then, I mean, that's one song, just
Yeah.
what we're trying to build is something called a production called the Origin Glass.
Okay.
So
It's like a concept.
It's a concept.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I guess you could call it a concept album.
Okay.
I never really actually thought of it that way. I don't necessarily call it that because we didn't originally write it for the concept. It's just all the concepts that we've come up with, all the concepts he's come up with, a couple new concepts that have kind of come out of the works that we're just kind of combining into one big thing.
Yeah.
And it all goes back to my bad trip. That's why I brought that up in the beginning. So it's all
Gotcha.
full circle.
Yes.
A big part of it was being like chased by monsters, like just these huge, massive creatures that like are humanoid but have like jaws, like snout, teeth, saliva, blood dripping, and everything,
Jeez.
with like orange red eyes that just like stare at you. And like imagine being in a liminal space, like at the end of a hallway or something that's like darkly lit, and you've got that creature standing at the end of the wall, like just staring at you. Not even chasing you yet or anything, but you're just stuck right there, and you're like cooked.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then getting chased by it and like ripped to shreds and all that horrible stuff, And at a certain point during that trip, I looked in the mirror and I saw a reflection of my true self. And I don't know if nobody has to fess up to anything by any means, but if you have done psychedelics or if you've tripped, there's no real way to be able to see who you are. Like how you two are sitting at me, looking at me right now. I'll never understand that feeling, but I understood it then.
Yeah.
And it was fucking horrifying.
Yeah, you're not supposed to look in the mirror when you're tripping.
Yeah, and
Like, at all.
and yeah, like it was terrifying, but at the same time, it was clarifying.
Right.
And I came out of the experience, even though it was severely traumatic, and it took me a while to move on from it. And
Yeah.
I still talk about it and dwell on it, obviously.
If it's that profound on your life, I think.
Oh
I
yeah,
mean,
it was huge.
yeah, you're gonna have to like use that in the future.
Yes.
Yeah, and that's the last time you ever did it.
Yeah. So that would have been June, July-ish of 2024. Or sorry, is that 2024? 2023. 2023. Excuse me.
Matt, are you on the recordings?
No,
Not yet.
Oh, that's a drag.
not yet.
Not yet. Our drummer, that was the original drummer, Scott, that started the band, never got any recordings done with us, unfortunately. And that was actually one of the reasons why we let him go. He was able to self-record, but he just didn't have the time to be able to get it done. He plays full-time in Bourbon and all that too, so we get it.
Yeah.
So Brant hopped on board and he got 5 records done with us. I myself, like I said, I'm a drummer. Before we had met Matt, and we had let Brant go for some of the mental health reasons he was having in June. It was pretty much exactly the same time our guitarist went to jail, like within the same week, pretty much.
Shit.
Yeah, big setback. So
Yeah,
I
like,
decided
Goes to
personally,
jail Friday, Monday leaves the band.
Yeah.
Like,
So
What a fucking weekend.
So yeah, that summer I just took it into my own hands, and I was like, I'll record some drums. I'd never necessarily felt super comfortable to do that up until that point. I know, Phil, you were a big positive reinforcement in that front, because I'd never really seen myself in that position. But you were like, hey, dude, just do it,
Yeah. Well,
Half
half
fucking crying about it. Just fucking make it happen.
Well, half of producing is all the musical stuff, and the other half is working with people and just trying to get the best performance out of somebody, right? And I've taught punk drummers how to play country. Like, we have slogged through this shit once before. And I mean, like, Jake's a great drummer, you know what I mean? Like, doing
Thank you.
DCI and all that. You went over to Japan to teach drums and shit? Like,
I dated a girl in
mean,
Japan for 2 years and got the opportunity to go over there and teach too. It
Nice.
was incredible.
So I mean, like, in the studio, like, it was more a matter of him, like, just like us just kind of shooting back and forth creative touches and like tiny little things, like the things that like no one else is gonna really know, but hopefully the drummer notices, because it's that one little ding that's out of place, or it accents that one thing, like Led Zeppelin style, where it's like, oh, I copied the guitar for a second, I'm out.
Yeah.
So it was fun though.
But yeah, so
if
I
that's your
cut 3
first-
records, which was cool, and probably won't be the last time I do that necessarily, I'm sure. But at the same time, now that we've got Matt on board, that's a huge help, and he's an incredible drummer too. So we actually were literally just talking about, like, last week. I think I had texted, was asking you about some availability dates potentially. And now that he's off school with Southeastern, it's going to be super easy to get him in the studio. So we're definitely going to do that for a couple.
I'm excited to put my style into it. Like my elements.
Yeah.
Have you already done that, you feel like?
Oh yes, definitely. Like I go by the blueprint, obviously, with the songs, but I still like to add my elements, my style, to make it my own.
It's not gonna be cut and dry the way it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Because where's the fun in that?
Fucking lame. Yeah. Right. Yeah.
So yeah, we'll make that happen without a doubt. And and it's all been kind of in the bigger picture of on stage we have a mirror, so we just have this big mirror that's double hinged, so it's got 2 doors, so you can kind of open it up,
Oh,
which is
that's
really
what you were
cool.
saying. I thought it was a fucking box. I was like,
No.
that's why you should come out.
Oh, it's in the box. That makes
Yeah,
sense
then
now.
it just popped
Now,
up
we
the
want
back.
to build
It's
some
like, what's the
stuff
fucking
around
point
it.
of
I know,
Yeah.
Keith, you've been talking about like building some kind of like easel type of stand, but we could also build a box that you could maybe insert like a small like trampoline into or something. So
Jesus.
that maybe I can like jump over it. I don't know.
There you
Over the mirror?
I
used to
Break
be
that
a-
shit and
Wait, really?
cut your
100% gonna
legs.
break that.
Like break my neck on stage.
I'm
That'd be
just
horrible.
getting radioed into more shit. I'm just. We're gonna add a trampoline. We
Phil,
have
I
a-
broke my foot at practicing with the mirror.
Oh man,
Embarrassing.
I fell off the ladder installing the trapeze. Sling out over the crowd.
That's good.
I can hear
Phil
this.
just kind of has to roll with all this, by the way. Like he didn't come up.
I just look over and see, like, I feel like a Muppet. Like, I feel like Kermit the Frog, just like the straight man of the comic act, and just looking over, just seeing, like, what's
Ridiculous
happening.
everywhere else.
That's great.
Like, every time you look over, it's something else.
That's good. And yeah, and he's just holding it fucking steady on guitar the whole show. Like
I play
that's
most of
great.
the time with my eyes closed, so, like, you guys can just do whatever you want.
yeah.
Here.
I guess it wasn't super clear. We were talking about Phil songwriting and stuff, but just to put it out into the mic for folks that maybe don't know us, but we are a co-fronting band, so Phil is also singing lead vocals at times.
Okay.
And we're doing harmony for each other, and then Leb is picking up on rapping for some verses here and there, some choruses stuff. So yeah, it's a very dynamic show. We've got our smoke machine. We want to put more mirrors on stage. Eventually, once we're on bigger stages, we can fit all that stuff.
More mirrors.
More. We can pop out,
mirrors.
do
More shit.
costume changes.
Yes.
Smoke
Yes.
machine. We're
Piss off the light guy.
Yes. Just make it as
More
difficult as
lights.
possible to get on stage. Absolutely.
Blind those fuckers.
But it's worth it, because every show we've played, and we've only played 6 shows up to this point, having not really released a serious single yet.
Right.
And every single show we've played, we've been thankful enough to be able to come off stage to just standing ovations, like just people
absolutely blown
Yeah.
away by what we're presenting to them.
Nice.
As just a completely fresh band that they'd pretty much never heard of.
Right. Yeah.
You know, whether it's the bands that's playing with us or the bar owner or just random patrons that happen to be there. And we've been super thankful for that. Like I said, I mean, it's meant the world. It's been very affirming. You know, it's like, okay, like what we're
doing
working on
something.
is kind of it's worth it. It's
Yeah.
something. People believe in this.
Yeah.
It's nice to get not to be told you suck when you're cutting your teeth. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
that's a good one.
Exactly. That's a great way to put
like
it.
it feels good when people are like, wow, man, you did a really
I like
good job.
that.
And you can tell that they're not like just telling you that. You
Yeah.
know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
No, yeah, like people coming up and just being like, "Dude, you guys are incredible! Like you guys
Yeah.
are genreless. You know,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
guys." And it made sense, you know, like in our show. And I guess I keep referring to the trip. This is why the show goes from positive to negative.
Yeah.
Which so similar to a bad trip, you know, where you start it and it's super psychedelic and it's fun and it's high energy, it's bombastic. As you're going, it slowly gets more colorful. We're bringing in more piano elements. We're bringing in weirder chord changes and all kinds of stuff. And then that eventually completely breaks down into hard rock, shifting into straight, like, kind of power metal
Yeah.
by the end.
Right.
Where we're literally doing all costume changes. You know, I'm coming out in, like, black tights and, like, black, like, shirt and everything with the hair out and all that stuff, you know. And just, like, you know, screaming and all that
Shout
stuff. He's, like,
backup
doing...
vocals.
Yeah, Leb is, like, fucking doing, like, fry screams and shit. Like, we're basically a metal band at that point. Phil has also got a killer scream in one of his songs. Gonna get yours.
I heard somebody screaming in one of the songs. I was like, that's pretty bad.
Yeah. No, yeah, these two are some pretty good screamers.
hopefully
right
it was
here.
someone screaming in it. That's all I'm going to say.
That's funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, we've got a really dynamic stage show. We've got a very cool kind of, I guess, theme to it, you know, and it's very mysterious, very trippy. Ideally, we're still refining ways to make the show
Obviously,
make more
yeah.
sense, you know,
Yeah.
to where it's like, oh, like yeah, this is about a bad trip, or this is about whatever, you know.
Yeah.
So that'll keep continuing to develop over time.
You guys gonna do a video for the song?
Yeah, we've already got a music video shot for the first
Nice.
single. Yeah,
Oh,
so
hell yeah.
it's literally been sitting there since August almost.
But now, you know, the mix engineer has just put his final touches on it. And literally, we got the text as we walked in here, right? And
Yeah.
we all applauded for it.
That's true.
And so now,
We did that.
everything is set.
We're
Yeah,
ready to
hopefully it's
go.
real.
Ducks are
It's
in the
actually,
row.
we're
The
actually have it in our
snowball is about to
hands.
start rolling.
Yeah, and the second single's already sent out for mix and mastering with a guy named Marcus Andre out in Lafayette. He works with Gut Zombie and some other really talented bands.
Okay. Yeah.
So we're excited to see those results. We're excited in general, man. I mean, we've been cooking for, I mean, especially me, Keith, and Leb, at least at this point, for a whole year and a half. You know,
Yeah.
we've dedicated like a whole year of our livelihood and literally living together and everything to it. You know,
Yeah.
to this project that we're just is like this miasmic thing in the air that just like isn't really real yet. You know, and we're just banking that once it's out there, it's gonna make a difference.
It's
you
gonna
know?
work.
Yeah.
It's gonna work. It's gonna be fun.
It will.
No, we feel
It's gonna be
confident. We feel confident. We have a lot of fun too. That's for sure. The show is exhausting. It's incredibly difficult.
I think
Like-
we're all like drenched in sweat when we're done with the show. It's
And
awesome.
other than Phil, for the most part, we're all pretty new to this. You know,
Yeah.
like I mentioned, I've been drumming for 15 to 16 years. I've only been a singer for maybe 2.5 to 3. So it's still been a very, very
Learning curve.
different thing to
Yeah.
come into, where I'm used to being able to, you know, manipulate hand muscles and all
Right.
this stuff
What am I supposed to
consistently.
do with my hands now?
But the throat, it's just like like Phil always says, it's like, yeah, it's just kind of day by day. You know, it's just like, well, is it gonna hit today? Is it not? You know, does it feel good? Does it not? But also picking up tricks of the trade to make
Yeah.
it more consistent. You know, so
Yeah.
Phil's
Like
been
a
a huge
change
help.
in the weather, did that screw you over for the
Right.
last note of that one tune? 'Cause
Weakling.
you're a biological. It's like now it's just the fact that you are a biological thing.
Yeah.
And just the fight, the thing of like I play full time for a living, so I'm playing all the time, and it's like the fight between like I want to work and I need to work. I also have to stop singing for like a minute, like at some point, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
that I
Yeah.
don't just like continuously have to keep picking country songs at the cover gigs because, well, this is what I got
Yeah.
today.
Right.
Like,
Yeah. We're not doing anything higher than this.
I'm like,
Right.
today's going to be a fun day. We are doing all Trace Adkins all day.
God damn it.
We're doing Honky Tonk Padonka Donk on repeat.
It's a bunch. Yes.
Oh, no.
Get ready for Dick Down in Dallas.
Yeah. And Keith has
Yeah, I
only
play
been
that
playing
all the
bass for
time.
roughly like 2.5 years.
very fresh to biz.
Pretty fresh, and like I said, he's already doing incredible stuff. Matt's 19, child.
Yeah.
And then we've got Leb over here, and like I mentioned, Leb had never actually really seriously played keyboard in like a public setting.
Whose keyboard did you play? That's what I was been over here thinking for some reason.
So-
did you have a keyboard already, or?
I do, and I have multiple that are MIDI controllers. The keyboard that I'm actually borrowing currently for the main live show is Adam, the
guy
person
that helps
we
us
had
with drums.
mentioned cut our drums. He is very, very kind enough to let me use his Motif ES7.
Nice.
And I have 2 rack units that I use that are hooked up to the main 2 keyboards. So not even like the keyboards you're seeing, that's not where the sound's coming from. I got 2 boxes off to the side where I press all my buttons and knobs.
Every time I show up to y'all's house, y'all have like acquired something else. Like,
Yeah.
it'll just be
Wait
like,
till you come back after Christmas.
like, wow, look, here's like some rack stuff. No, I want. It's like, oh, yeah.
Nobody asked for it.
It's like a DVD
Well, I
player
guess
from the 90s on like steroids, and they're like, yeah.
Yeah.
Then you
Load it
got
up.
like the stand that like moves, and I'm like, bro, please, please say somebody's got an Allen wrench or something, dude. This thing's going down.
No, that's great. So yeah, Leb's got like a double keyboard setup, and he can do all of this cool synthy shit and all the piano stuff. But yeah, it's cool. Like literally on this side of the room, the 4 of us have only been playing our live band instruments for roughly 2 years, and low-key less, slightly less. It's like. Yeah. That's crazy, and we've been holding ourselves to a very, very high standard and trying to catch up, to some extent, but also kind of prove ourselves. It feels like, and it's a fun little game. It's like we I guess we don't get bored of it, It's like we're all holding each other accountable, and we're all kind of competitive to some extent, So
push
it's
to see what.
So it's like let's
what
just keep
can I do?
pushing, and how far can we go? And like Phil said, he's the guy with the experience that can be like, well, don't waste your time on that.
Right.
Don't sign that contract with
That's
those
not the thing.
suspicious people, that sort of thing. So,
It's like they said, what? No, fuck that. Fuck
No,
that.
that's not a thing. That's not real.
Abort mission.
yeah.
Well, we're coming down to the end about right now. Are you guys? What are you most excited about for 2026?
Yeah, shit's coming
World
real soon.
domination.
Actually,
Fuck yeah.
dropping music.
Yes.
We're gonna.
No fucking kidding. Us too. It's driving me insane. Goddamn place we were supposed to get closed down. So
Apparently,
our-
every fucking recording studio is
Oh.
running out of it. Like, all right, cool, fucking great.
Sheesh. Wow.
Yeah.
But anyway, sorry, I had
We
to
cut it
bitch
off
too.
to bitch about my name.
No, go right ahead. We bitched good of it. Like, you go.
No, man. Well, it was great to meet you guys, and
Yeah, for sure.
Thank you
everything
for
sounds
having
really
us.
cool.
Thanks so much, man.
I love
course.
that. For one, we've never had a keyboard player in here at all. I don't
No.
think.
Wow.
Let's fucking go.
Or rapper. So yeah,
or
that works
rapper?
out. We tried.
Or
Yeah, we
rapper.
tried, but no.
Yeah,
we
had to. He was trying to get us to pay for the interview.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
We tried
That's
to get
good.
fucking
Like,
stars
dude,
racks on
I'm
here.
That's
sorry.
good. That's how you know it's a racket.
Yeah.
We're not getting paid.
No. That's what the
Did I not
beards are
mention
for.
That's hilarious.
No,
Yeah. Like Phil said, I'm just excited to be a real band in 2026. Like
Yeah.
something that people can actually go stream, go watch live, buy some merch for.
A product to promote.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
On,
It's gonna feel
on
good.
brand marketing for once. The rebrand should be
Do you
here's
guys have
what we
merch?
are, and we're gonna be this.
No.
Not yet.
Soon,
We are.
though.
We are.
We have a
working
cool
on that,
logo,
certainly.
though.
Yeah.
Gonna have some stickers
True,
and
we got a cool
koozies at
logo.
our next
We got a
show.
badass name.
Right. Yes. Well,
carry
it's
you
a
so
chest, but
far.
you would think so, but it's not. It's something completely.
You'd be
fucking different.
surprised. You'd be surprised how many people get us wrong on the marquee. You know,
Yeah.
it's like they'll just walk up and be like, "Chess? They're playing chess in there."
That's it, man.
That's good.
It sounds like a very fucking lame night.
That's funny. It's like
Going
the
in-
band like Zebra in New Orleans. It's like
Rock
Zebra.
Is there a
music.
fucking zebra in this place?
Right. Like what? Trade show.
Nobody thinks that ever.
They think that. I'm sure.
That's funny.
I'll pay
New
$8.
Yeah, right.
Go see a
Go see
zebra?
the zebra show.
Do I
It's
get
kind of like a donkey show, but like way cooler.
Do a trick.
I've been to Thailand, buddy. Like,
Yeah.
you don't want to know about shows, dude.
I've seen them.
On that note,
Again, thanks so
you
much for
guys-
having us.
Yeah,
Yes,
thank
of
you guys
course.
so much.
Aquarium,
Chess,
so.
guys. Shout out to
Yes.
everybody subscribing to the show. And you guys check out Chess next year or right now.
Yeah, chess.band on Instagram. Go check it out. Thanks
There
so much,
you
you
go.
guys.
All right, see you later.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate you.
Peace and love, y'all.
Ba-dum, bum, bum, bum.